Hey guys, welcome to Jay Explains, where I try to break down important issues facing our people and our state. This video is about New Jersey's upcoming bail reforms. On January 1st, our state will be implementing a new system designed to ease the burden of bail on economically struggling citizens incarcerated for minor offenses. A big shout out to Megan Glazer of the DPA for sending us this video and NJTV for producing it. So let's take a look.
Next year, bail reform starts in New Jersey, and today the state's Chief Justice cited one reason why. 12% of the jail population are defendants charged with minor crimes but can't afford to post bail up $2,500.
So instead of being broke and possibly losing employment, those charged with minor offenses can get back to life as soon as possible, making sure that, it's not too much of a disruption for a minor offense.
After horror stories of inmates spending months and years in jail because of an inability to pay, New Jersey voters in 2014 approved bail reform, and the governor signed into law what some consider is the most comprehensive state bail reform in the nation.
Christie may have signed it, but we, the citizens of New Jersey, passed it, and I couldn't be prouder. We stood up for each other and to make sure that our lives are in order.
Based on research, there is really no correlation that someone's more likely to come to court because they posted some nominal bail. It's not true. And so you have to change the way you think if you're a judge. You have to get away from the concept of money bail.
A major hallmark of the law, those arrested on a warrant must get a 6-point assessment or algorithm hearing within 48 hours to determine bail.
Which essentially takes various factors about the defendant, including the crimes charged and the defendant's prior criminal history, and gives you a score, 1 through 6, on how much of a danger this person is or how likely they are to flee. We will be at the Attorney General's office instructing prosecutors to look at other factors, other common sense factors that help us to determine whether this person is too much of a risk and must be detained or is low risk and should be released.
One municipal judge asked about domestic violence cases.
One of the requirements that we will impose is you need to check, prosecutors and police need to check the domestic violence registry.
And so what this law will do is it will change this from what is now a resource-based system where you have to have money to a risk-based system where folks who are really a threat to the community, higher level offenses, they may be detained, and that people who do not pose any threat will get to go home and be with their families and keep their jobs and keep their housing until they have their day in court.
The New Jersey Association of Counties says the new law is well-intentioned but comes with a big bill for hiring more prosecutors, sheriff's deputies, and buying equipment.
We're hoping for some type of legislative relief, some type of appropriation from the state, some type of funding mechanism that will help offset some of these costs that the counties moving forward are going to have to incur. Otherwise, it's going to have to fall on the backs of local property taxpayers.
Yeah, I'm going to stop you right there. Logic dictates that we could use the funds we use housing inmates towards the initiative, but unfortunately, budgets don't work that way. Increasing property taxes isn't the answer either. One of the most effective means of funding this would be to end the drug war and legalizing tax marijuana. It kills two birds with one stone by creating less criminals and adding more revenue, but you're not trying to hear me.
The new law takes effect January 1st, 2017, and many involved in criminal justice are eager to see how New Jersey really does end the practice of sending the accused to jail simply because they have no money for bail. In Newark, Michael Hill.